just dropped on here last night, doing another quick few nights on my campaign late. Finished work a bit later and took a while to get down here last night. Managed to get a swim. Not a very fave swim. I have fished this one before. I had a tench out of here and a cat out of here. So it's not, you know, no, it's not one of the fave swims. But you know, it's always good fishing different swims, learning the areas. Like I got here as it was getting dark. I had a quick play around with the marker flow. I don't like just blind fishing. It's just not me. I just like to know what I'm fishing on. Found a little shelf, which is because I'm fishing off a little spit bit underneath some trees. Put out a little bit of bait. Actually got the rods out in the dark, which was hell. Hate doing that. You know, went to bed not feeling very confident. 2 o'clock, the left hand one ripped off, bent into it, nothing. So gonna investigate that a little bit more today and see what's going on. Maybe it is softer here. I can't seem to find a harder spot, so I might have to lengthen the rigs or change the material or whatever, because I'm on the fluorocarbon and the water's gone real clear again here, and so just gone on back to the fluorocarbon just to be a bit more invisible. I've got, you know, all day today. Nothing really happens in the day, but you never know, so I'm leaving. I might fuzz out a few zigs as I do in the daytime, and then got tonight. I'll get the spots primed and get a bit more bait on it. I've got, oh, you knocked me a bloody kettle over. Got my bait here with me. Today I'm just on the boilie approach now. Got 18mm. This is Nutcracker from the Urban Bait. This is my new weapon. It smells absolutely gorgeous. It's like a creamy, nutty caramel smell. It's I think it's the nicest smelling. I would have thought I'd never say that over active maple bait, but it smells amazing. There we go. So a good sort of 1.5 kilos is going to go over that, and that's not too much. But tonight, spread it out a little bit and see what happens. Hopefully, I'll show you a few bits and bobs later, and hopefully I can get one out for you this session. Tight lines. Guys, if you can see this, I am fishing off the corner of that spit along there. I've got one in that little gap there, and then coming across here. I'm just putting boilies all out here. I mean, I want a little bit. It's quite deep. It's about 12 foot, like off the shelf, but I'm I've got one tight in the hole, a lot shallower. It's about 6 foot, and then right in the bottom. I don't know if that's a bit too deep, but you know, if I was a fish, I'll be cruising around that shelf definitely. And then the one just off it into the open water where it shallows up a little bit again, going towards, as it goes towards this sort of island bit, it sort of tries to shallow up a little bit. So get the spots primed and get all the bait out there later, and hopefully I'll have one tonight. It's looking beautiful. I love waking up here. I just love this lake so much. Rods are looking real strong, just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Welcome to Ringwood Carping. You can see how clear the water is now. All the way out, you can see all the way out there. Crystal clear, baby. All along that there. That's where I'm fishing. In that gap. And then along there. Come on, if you was a fish, you'll be cruising around there. I like to fish that island, but it's cutting out someone. It's a long track there. It's probably at least 110. I don't want to cut anyone off because it sort of crosses across that side, so you've got to be careful. Got to fish friendly. The new bait, the new weapon, the Nutcracker. Gorgeous smelling bait. This is 18mm. This is the bait I'm sticking on now. I was on the cell and a hybrid, but just on the nutcracker now, and it's a gorgeous smelling bait, very nutty, very caramelly. I think it's the nicest smelling bait I've ever smelled. So there's about 2 kilos in that bucket there, so that's going to go out on the spot. Well, it was 2 kilos, it's probably about 1.5 kilos now. So we'll see what happens. Look at that. Smells lovely. Right, I've just had this, guys. Oh, hard to hold. 35-pound, 8-ounce ringwood catfish. Not what I'm after, but a beast nonetheless. Turned me around for about 15 minutes. Had it on the nutcracker. It's a chunky old fish. Just gonna release her back. And hopefully I won't have any more. There she goes. Oh, massive. Tight lines. Right, just gonna talk rigs quickly. I don't know if you guys gonna see that. It's the rig that nailed the catfish. This is obviously this isn't the exact one. Got a bit beaten up, but this is an imitation. It's 9 inches for 20-pound fluorocarbon, size 4 curve hook. It's done similar to how I do my sort of coated braid, but this is just sort of a fluorocarbon version. It's on like a running D with a swivel so it can completely spin. Mini snowman. Gonna get a bite every time. Right, here's a tip for you. On them waters where there's a lot of seagulls and you're trying to get your bait out with a poly stick, always spot them out. Right, I had this wee hours of the morning. It's 25. Can't remember the ounces, I'll have to tell you later. But it's very lively, this one. Fish are starting to bulk on the weight now. I like to meet this one in the winter or in the spring. There we go. Little bugger. Yep. Last night I had this 32.4 British ringwood common carp. Nailed it on the nutcracker, an IQ rig. Oh, it's heavy. She's really angry. It's a lovely fish. I'll show you the other side. Immaculate condition as always with these ringwood fish. go. Off she goes.